Hey everybody, it's Mikey Arugula here. It's that time again. No breakfast today because I'm going to be drinking with the Beatles. This whole episode is about drinking. The glasses, the cups, and the different drinks. Now look, I had my hands to celebrate. I got a Beatle Heineken from 1986. This is a mini can, all right? Now, I'm going to take another can from 1986. Some of you guys may have seen my episode where I ate the ice cream bar from the 60s. Well, this is an 86 can. All right, we're going to open it up now. We're going to get this episode started. Give me a second. Let me open it up. Okay, all right, okay. So here we go. Beatles Heineken. Let's pour it into my Ringo, official Ringo glass. By the way, I'm not a drinker, so I'm going to get a little buzzed out from this. Cheers, my Beatle fans. Okay, so we got started. Let's go right into it. I'm going to try and put in this episode some items that the real serious collectors like, and then things that just like people like to collect Beatles stuff, newer stuff, we're going to put in the episode. So let's start out with something that's really in demand by the collectors. Beatle Nestle's Quick. On the back, this has to do with drinking, right? Chocolate milk, in this case, strawberry milk. All right? You guys probably know these things. I could break them out, but we're not going to do that in this episode. This is a nice item that Beatle fans that collect things love. Inflatable Beatle dolls. Nestle's Quick. From 1966. All right? Let's bring out something that goes back in time before 1966. This is a British item, all right? And I'm going to open it up. I'm going to try not to break it. These are Beatle glasses. Yeah, this looks nice, right? This is a nice item. I love this. So hopefully you guys appreciate. This is also an older item that all collectors, new and old, whether you're serious or just getting started, a nice item to pick up. Now, there's so many different types of glasses that the Beatles officially released and were out there in the 60s. I'm just going to give you a taste of some of them, all right? Now, these are what's called jelly jars, jelly glasses. Now, I've never seen it with the jelly inside. That would be unbelievable, all right? Some people have seen like in the jelly jars with Flintstone, the Jetsons, and they still make them today. But I have the full set. I can't hold up four at a time. That's the problem. So here's Paul and Ringo. All right? These are nice little ones. Now there are many, like I said, sets of glasses. You can just focus on glasses. This is a Dairy Queen glass that was issued in the 60s from Dairy Queen. If you went to Dairy Queen, you get this glass. Nice little item. All right? Hey, let's open up a box. Let's open up a box right now having to do with glasses. So I'm going to take out this thing. Let's open up a little box. I just bought this last week. I know what's in it. I bought it for the episode. I buy things for episodes. I have things for years that are sitting around, but in this case, I bought this for the episode. So here's what it is. I had this version of the glass, but now I have a different one. You guys see the little variation? See the color? I believe the gold one is more rare than the one with the black. This is how crazy you can get with this stuff. Little variations, right? Now, this is real. All right, there are all kinds of things I'm going to show you today. Some of them, people say they're not official, they're not real, but they're still nice. Here's an unofficial item that's old, but it was a takeoff of the Beatles. The Yeah 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 glasses. You can see it's not an official item. All right, hopefully you guys are enjoying this. Now, this set, I don't have the full set. This is a nice one, though. A nice Ringo glass. This set was recently available on Beatles Marketplace. I should have bought it. Okay? But I didn't buy it. And this, you could have gotten a whole set of this. Little thing. Oh, let's get into now the cups, the hot cups. I call them hot cups. A lot of these things are re-released, came out in the 70s. I don't even know if this is the real one, it's not. I'm turning it around so you can see the different sides of it. All right? And it kind of goes with this mug. All right? This is, you can have your Nestle's quick in these things. All right? Okay, so now we're going to continue. I want to show you some more mugs that can hold hot drinks. This is an official Beatles mug from the 60s. I'd say like 64. And the company that made this mug, you may recognize, you Beatle collectors out there. They also did jewelry. They also did the jewelry that you could put around your wrist. And also they did a pen holder. With the same ceramics, they call it, ceramics. This is an Australian cup. This is a cup from Australia. We love the Beatles. All right? It's an Australian, what I call mug. This is a British mug. Now, you can get a whole set of this stuff, guys. All right? That's a whole nother episode. I don't want to go into it all. I just want to give you an example of another type of mug that there is out there. Let's go back to glasses. I'm going quickly because there's a lot to cover today. Remember jelly jars a minute ago? Well, these are considered jelly jars too. All right? Now, once again, I only have 2 hands, not 8 hands to hold you. Okay? So I have to hold 2 at a time. But I have the whole set here. All right? This is another form of a jelly jar. All right, guys. So now we've been showing some of the things that. Oh, before I go into the drinks and what goes in these cups and these glasses, let me give you a couple more weird little items. This is a paper cup from the 60s. Now, this is what the Beatle part of this cup is about. All right? It's a little oddball item. I love collecting oddball things. It says, "What did the Beatles say during the avalanche?" And
here comes the Rolling Stones.
Yeah, watch out for the Rolling Stones. Exactly, Joe.
Something like that.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. It's a little Dixie cup, they call it, right? That was out in the 60s. Everybody put Beatles stuff on their items that they're selling. Okay, this is called a beat gonk. The beat gonk from England. You can see it's a Beatle teacup.
Cup of tea.
A cup of tea, Anthony. There you go. So this is from the 60s. There was a beat gonk doll also that exists. We'll get into that in another episode. All right, let's go into some other glasses before we get into the drinks. When Yellow Submarine came out, there were all kinds of knockoffs on the artwork. This is a 7-Up cup, right? Notice it's got that Yellow Submarine feel, but it says 7-Up.
Sure.
Cool. I love it. I love it. Phillips 66. I call this a Slurpee cup. If you guys know 7-Eleven. Notice the guys here. I don't know if you can see that, Joe.
Yeah.
You see it?
Sure.
Okay. Is it an official Beatle cup? No, but it's from 1967, and you know it's the Beatles.
Paul's got the left-handed.
There you go. Once again, it's the Beatles. It's the Beatles. And I could have my Slurpee in this thing. All right?
Anthony likes big gulps, right, Anthony?
Sure.
They're only like $1 or something.
Now, Real Music. Joe, Anthony, when did Real Music, you know when that came out?
Sure, I think that was 8? 77?
I don't remember.
Now I'm losing it. 1982.
So
maybe.
listen, guys, this is glass. This is an official glass. It's a promotional item for Real Music. All right? So we're moving ahead in future years. This is a nice little item, though. Okay, I like it. Nice big glass. Has on it Let It Be, Help, Real Capital, Magical Mystery Tour, Hard Day's Night.
That's a nice promotional item.
Yeah, nice promotional item. All right. One of the last glasses I'm going to show you is another Australian glass. I believe it's from Australia, from 1966. All right. Once again, you Beatle fans out there, There are so many different variations of glasses, and now they're releasing sets all the time. But I wanted to show you a little bit of the taste of the real glasses that were out there. Now, when you have glasses, though, don't forget, you need coasters. All right? This is a company that makes out of the real center of the records. Beautiful. I love these things. Are they worth anything? To me, they are. Not to everybody.
Nah, they're
but
not worth nothing.
I love this, man. They take the center of the records and they make it into a nice coaster.
Yeah.
It's a great idea.
Yeah, people do
It's
that.
a great idea. Now, if you want to see an official coaster of the Beatles, look at this coaster. Hopefully one of you guys out there doesn't tell me it's fake, because I've had this a long time. And it's a nice little coaster. And it goes back early, back to when, From Me to You came out. All right, guys. So now let's get into the drinks. So we were doing beer before. This isn't from the 60s, but I love the bottle. I collect all kinds of stuff. Anything to do with the Beatles, I buy it. Now, this is a nice looking bottle. All right? Now, beers today, what do they call them? Craft beers? I just want to show you what people are doing. Look at this can of George. It's a craft beer. This is a newer item, but you could start to collect these cans. Look at this one. This one's called Donut Let Me Down. Donut Let Me Down. Nice little Beatle theme can. Here's John Lemon. Cool, right? Now, these things don't cost a lot of money if you wanted to start a collection of this type of stuff. While we're on cans, here's a real Coke can where Coke was the sponsor in Mexico in 1993 of Paul McCartney's tour.
That's cool.
Right? It's a nice item. Now, while we're into Coke, there was a time a couple of years ago where you could put on the Coke bottle officially, get the labels, any name you wanted on it. So, of course, I put the Beatles on the label. I put Ringo Starr. John Lennon. There's a reason why I'm going through every name. Okay? George Harrison. But guess what? Paul McCartney's an incredible businessman. He would not let them use his name. So if you asked for Paul McCartney from Coca-Cola, he did a cease and desist. You could only put the name Paul on, or in my case, I also did Macca. Okay? But you cannot get a Paul McCartney Coca-Cola with his name on it. Okay, look. We did the Cokes. This is Pepsi. Now, once again, this is another nice item. It's newer. You can see it's the Beatles on here. Well, how do we know that again? Well, there's the famous Paul McCartney left hand, right? Always gives it away. Beautiful item. This is a real Pepsi released bottle. Now, in Japan, and I don't have it, and I really want it, there's a Pepsi can, an official Toshiba, I believe it's Toshiba Pepsi can, where they got the Beatles on the can in Japan, and that thing goes for like $1,000. I don't have it. All right? So now we're going to open up a box. We got to open up some boxes, guys, with this theme in mind. All right? So let's get out this thing here. All right? And let's see what we got. I just recently got this at an auction. And once again, I got this because, I get obsessed with things when I have an idea for a show. So let's open this stuff up, see what we got in here. All right. I'm loving this. I'm excited. I haven't really opened this yet. Okay, let's see what we got in here. So I'm really into the Heineken stuff. I want to have every item related to this Heineken promotion. In 1986, Parlophone issued a special promotional record. I mean, cassette. A cassette that goes with a promotion with Heineken. You could only get this cassette through Heineken. What you did is you had to send in a certain amount of can tops and lids. And what I have here is, I have an entire case now of unopened Heineken. You can see the Beatles, a unique cassette. Now, the Beatles stopped this promotion. They killed it. Parlophone did it without their permission. Apple terminated the deal. Okay, but meanwhile, all these things were released already and out in the market. So there's different size cans. I'm going to put this over here. See, and I want Joe to show the promotional material that goes with it. Is that okay, Joe?
Sure. There we go.
On this cassette is Love Me Do, Twist and Shout, She Loves You, This Boy, 8 Days a Week, All My Loving, Ticket to Ride, Yes It Is, Obla Di Obla Da, Lucy in the Sky, And I Love Her, and Strawberry Fields Forever. Crazy combination of songs, and they were unique versions of the time. Now what you're looking at here, some people say is actually a bootleg, okay? They actually, I'm not sure if it's a bootleg, but there's never been a visible promotion of a CD. And remember, this is 1986 when CDs were just coming out. But this is an incredible, if this is a fake, it's just too unbelievable to me. All right, the quality of this is just, but people claim on the internet that this is a bootleg. But let me just show you. And by the way, it's very hard to find this. Not only is the artwork matching exactly, the sound quality, and the promotional materials that come in there. Look at this. I don't believe this is a bootleg. I think what they did was they were going to release a CD also, but then they got into some litigation issues. All right? I have no proof of that, but the quality is just unreal. All right? And look, this particular one has never even been opened. All right? So that's the story with this. All right? Let me get ready to show you the next item. I'm going to move this over. Now, that was 1986. In 1987, that was beer, right? Okay, well, guess what? Ringo, I guess he was still drinking at the time.
Yeah.
All right? He was still, no, Ringo doesn't drink anymore. He had a little alcohol problem.
Yeah.
Okay? But in 1987, he did a promotion for Sun Country Classic. And by the way, here's the little thing for the store where if you took the little coupon off, you get $1 off the purchase of Sun Country. This is a nice promotional item, all right, from the Sun and the Star, all right? So I thought you might like to see that. You can see this drinking with the Beatles. You can get out of control with this stuff. Let me put this over here. Now, we're up to the final item of this episode. This I saved once again for the real collectors. This is the drool item of the show. This is the drool item, okay? I've obtained this with the help of one of my Canadian buddies who renames, he wants to be anonymous. I convinced him, I pleaded with him to let me please buy this from you, okay? And he finally agreed. This is a very rare item. In 1960, let me see, was it 65? 1965, the Beatles were on tour again. And they had a promotion with RC Cola, okay? Royal Crown Cola. I'm showing you some of these cases because there's different versions of this. So we got the Royal Crown King Size. This is a slightly variation of the holder. And why am I showing you all this?
Coke, Pepsi, World Crown Cola.
Yeah. But here's the reason why I'm showing you this. So here's the big drool item of the day.
Oh, wait a minute. Let's get to that.
This is nice, baby. Okay, free tickets. If you sent in the caps with, believe it or not, potato chip bag, okay, there's a special potato chip offer that goes with this. It's called Sharif potato chips. I haven't been able to find that bag yet. But this is a nice item, man. This would be in the store, but I'm going to turn the back around. So this is a rare item that very rarely shows up. And with the help of a friend of mine that I've never met, but we talk on the internet like everybody does today. Okay, I was able to put this together, and I would like to, I wanted to share this with you. So I hope. All right, so listen, here's a toast to all the Beatle fans across the world. All right, I love you guys. I hope you continue to watch our episodes. Watch Joe's channel. Hit the like button, please. If you like it, let Joe know you like me. It's Mikey Arugula. Love you guys.
Cheers, mate.